So, okay, so oh, now I just had a notification that Silvertree is coming up. Should shut that. Close the windows.
True, it is.
It is in a few minutes. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so hello everyone, I'm Angie Brown, and today I am being joined by Keith Sandle, who is the IT lion tamer, no doubt, no less. So Keith, tell us a bit about yourself and what sort of work that you do for people.
Yeah, so let's talk about the IT lion team a bit first. That was kind of an accidental name that came about. I'd introduced myself as an IT trainer.
Yeah.
And I think somebody at the back of the room didn't quite hear properly and said, "Are you a lion tamer?"
I love it.
Thought, ooh, I like that. So yes, I am. I am
yes.
now an IT lion tamer.
I'm owning it.
So I went with that.
Good.
And yeah, it's all about, well, it is taming the IT lions. Everybody's got issues with something to do with Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Teams, SharePoint. We could be here all day listing these.
Yeah.
There's always something that needs to be tamed in amongst that lot, and that's where I come in and train and tame those IT lions.
Okay, brilliant. So actually, I mean, that most small business owners now have the Microsoft 365 Office package, yep. And we quite often know how to do the emails, and we kind of know how to deal with Word, not necessarily the intricacies of it, and we know how to fire up a spreadsheet. But there is so much more that you could teach them of how to, create wondrous things in those packages.
Yeah. I think especially, today I've been looking at all the new functions that have come up in Excel over the last few months. So I've given myself a catch-up session on those, and there's some stunning functions in there that just take. I mean, I thought Excel took all the work away anyway.
Yeah.
And there's some of the new functions are incredible. They take so much of the work away and allow you to, once you've got your spreadsheet set up, you can pretty much leave it to get on with stuff. Give it the inputs, use the outputs, and once it's set up, life's sweet.
That's exactly what you need, though. You need to have because you can get quite daunted by those systems if you don't really know about them. So
yeah, definitely,
it can hold you back, unfortunately, can't it? So have you created any courses then that for your audience to help them understand these packages more?
Yes and no is the horrible answer. So there's normally kind of standard courses out there that I tend to use just because people are familiar with the structure of those. But I'm now in the process of kind of rejigging those into more easily digestible, bite-size lion tamering sessions, really.
Brilliant.
So that there's less need for a whole day's training. And you'll be able to then pick subjects that will have an hour and a half, 2 hour sessions on, and so you can pick and choose and find all the right ones that work. And as well as that, I'll sit down with people and help them find the right courses as well, because in a lot of cases, if you don't know what you don't know, you don't know that you need it. So sometimes
that's true.
Me talking to you for an hour, and then I can suggest different options for whatever Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and so on. And I've got contacts around with other people. So let's use PowerPoint as the example. So I'll give you PowerPoint training, but it could be that we find a need for presentation training.
Yes, that's completely different, actually, isn't it?
I can do a little bit of that. But really, if we want presentation training, I'd go to a presentation expert that I know and ask her to teach it.
Because even that side of life has changed over the years, hasn't it? It used to be called death by PowerPoint. I used to hate those meetings where you'd have bullet points and they'd read them to you. Please don't. I can read. Tell me something else.
I think I'm a hard taskmaster when it comes to training PowerPoint, in that I won't let you look at the screen, so you can't read them out.
Yeah.
Because I just won't let you look at them.
Okay, that makes sense.
The bottom line for PowerPoint is that it's really a prop that you use during a presentation. So you really should be able to present without PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And then use PowerPoint to enhance that presentation.
So visuals are better.
Oh yeah, my first question is, if you didn't have PowerPoint, could you do the presentation? So the answer to that should be yes.
Yeah.
You should be able to present regardless. So as long as you can do that, then we can use PowerPoint to make the presentation better, not to make the presentation.
Yeah.
So PowerPoint enhances and enhances the presentation. PowerPoint isn't the presentation.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, that's good. And I know that you are, Teams is one of your firm favourites.
Teams is amazing. Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah, I think the mistake is that people often try and compare Teams and Zoom.
Right.
And they're not the same thing. Zoom is a great tool for online communication.
Yes.
Teams is a collaborative tool. So part of that collaboration is online, but there's so much more to file sharing and chat and all the other things that you can do to collaborate that's not as we're doing now, online and in a meeting.
Yeah. Brilliant. So you could then hold and host your course on Teams securely, because then you can invite anyone to it. They don't have to have the full software, do they?
Not at all. No, there is you can invite anybody just via an email address into your team, and there's also a college version that gives you all of the student applications to help, so you could run courses for students that way.
Okay, that's brilliant. Great. And do you have a top 3 tips on Teams, or one of your other software packages? Yeah, go on. I know you've probably got 25.
Top 3 is, what Teams should do internally is it should take away the need for emails. So first thing I would say is you should never send an internal email if you're using Teams, because there's just no need. The collaboration is amazing. So again, you're not going to email around that Excel sheet waiting for it to go through 12 people before it gets back to you. It sits in Teams, everybody accesses it, everybody works on it either separately or collaboratively, all at the same time, or separately. Perfect for that.
Yeah.
And they call it fun stuff in Teams. I love the fun stuff because it kind of puts a human face on the software, rather than it just being a chat. We can put in some it's GIFs, emojis, all that kind of thing,
right?
Just to give it more of a relaxed human feel to it. And there's one application called Praise. So you can add the praise application into Teams and say thanks and well done, and
kind of like a kudos thing, you've done a great job, thank you.
Done a great job, thanks.
And everyone sees it.
And everybody sees it, yeah.
Yeah, good. That's kind of nice, like a rewarding thing. Definitely. And can employees do it to each other, or is it just anyone?
Yes and no is the horrible answer. Technically, anybody could do it. It depends how the organisation allow things like that to happen.
The setup. It could get overused or spammed.
It could, but I think in my experience it doesn't.
No.
To start with, it does, because people find something new and shiny to play with, so they do. Yeah. But once you've allowed that process to work its way out, then it just becomes a great tool to use.
Brilliant. So what type of clients are you looking for, Keith?
Oh, what a good question. So mostly it's the small to medium-sized clients. Essentially, anybody using it doesn't even have to be Microsoft. There's such similarities now between things like Google Sheets and Excel.
Yeah, yeah.
It really doesn't matter. So it's people that are using these things. Anybody that finds any of that stressful. And even if you don't find it stressful, I'm sure we can find ways to make it more efficient.
Yeah.
The bottom line is, if you want more profit, so a lot of people will say that they'll save you money. I think I can make you money.
Oh, well, I like that. Definitely.
So, yeah.
So if people want to make more money, how do they get in contact with you?
Get in contact with me, and we'll have a good look at things like Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Teams. We'll get them all working efficiently. It's all about working efficiently and making it. Teams is a great name for teams.
Yes.
Because if everybody's working as a team, everybody's happy.
Yeah. It's brilliant.
Happy workers make money.
They certainly do. Yeah, definitely. Well, Keith, this has been absolutely brilliant. I'll make sure I put all your contact details in the post so that people know how to get in touch with you.
Thanks, Annie.
And well, yeah, thanks for joining me today. I've really enjoyed our chat.
It's been really good. It's been great to join you for this, and thanks very much.
Brilliant. Thank you.